Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. I'm Bart.
I'm Scott.
What do we got here, Scott?
We got us a Texas blended bourbon whiskey.
Ooh, iron root, partially. We're going to test it.
Texas blended bourbon style.
More details to come. All right. So,
You know what I like about this bottle?
that it is hand grabbable.
59.7% ABV.
Look at that. So,
Let me confirm. Yep, 59.
Charlie from Multi-Casking was down at Iron Root, and he said, you guys got to try this on the show. Now, what this is a blend of Texas bourbons. We've got Balcones, we've got Lone Elm, and Iron Root, all part of it.
Yep.
Now, this is batch 1A.
1B.
1B. So 1B, we even called and checked. Balcones, it's a 3-year. Lone Elm, a little bit more of that in this one, and it's 3 to 4. And Iron Root is 3 years as well.
Yeah.
So
We called Robert Licorice. He gave us the lowdown.
Give us the lowdown.
He said that was all okay to
he said you can tell them this.
release it.
And it's got this little Texas.
Little leather necklace.
A leather necklace. And you might even hear the puppy upstairs.
I
She
can
wants
hear
to
her.
be here.
Yep. Okay, a couple disclaimers.
Couple.
You kind of already touched on it. We didn't
Yes.
buy this bottle. This was Charlie with a Multi-Casking YouTube channel. He bought it. He gave it to us to review.
Yep.
2 disclaimers that we are big Iron Root fans.
We are fans.
And we've done quite a few kind of collaborations with them. They're on our show.
Well, we love it. We
go
down
down
to
there.
Texas. We like to stop in Denison.
Yeah. We were at the original Bastards Ball in 2018.
Yes.
And Daniel and Rex had taken us out to eat at this, the kitchen, I think it was called there in Austin.
Dang, your memory's good.
But they kind of walked us through this Texas whiskey lineup that night.
And the Licorice Brothers were there.
Yeah.
And they said...
We didn't know it at the time.
No. We were just... Because there were some other YouTubers there as well.
Yeah. But they walked us through, and the last one that they brought out was an Iron Root whiskey.
Yep.
I want to say it was one of the Hubrises or
I think so, because I tried it. I'm like, I want to buy this. They go, you can't.
Yeah, it was
It's
out.
gone.
It was gone.
Yeah, they're like, this is the last place. I was like, oh.
Both of us were, I mean, it was like head shaking. You're like, what the, what is this? You're just like, holy.
Yeah. What do you mean I can't get more of this?
It was the best of the night. Then come to find out, Robert and Jonathan both were there, the Licorice Brothers.
Yep.
It was the Licorice Brothers distillery at first. They've since kind of gone back. It's the Licorice family now. Everybody's involved. Mom, Dad.
Marsha's there.
Marsha,
Dad
John.
retired.
Yeah. They basically, they're...
I like to say Marsha. Now... Charlie did say, don't go below the label. We're close, Charlie. We're close.
I poured a heavy one.
Oh, you did.
But I had a bigger
You had a bigger bowl.
Glass.
Yeah, he just knew it. He's like, I got to pour a little extra. You get a little bit of that Texas heat, a touch of sagebrush on there. Not super heavy, though. You know, with that Balcones, a lot of times I'll get what I call a Texas sagebrush smoke. I just get a hint of it here.
You know, I think I was just hearing, it was either Robert or Jonathan was telling someone when I was down that's because it's not necessarily the Texas heat. It's either the column still or the pot still.
Really?
It might be one of them produces, I think it might be the pot still produces a softer whiskey down there, if I remember right. And the column stills will produce more of the whiskeys with that, what we think is the Texas heat.
Right, but it just seems like they just cook. They just cook down there. It gets so hot. So,
but I mean, this is
a lot of caramel cream too.
This is all whiskey. I mean, it's all brown sugars, caramels, cinnamon, oak.
How did you taste it?
What was that? Yeah, I mean, it's just a blast on the nose.
Goodness.
Of course, 59.7%.
Grabs you by the mustache, right there. Wow. I got a hot, red hot cinnamon candy with heavy toasted oak, little astringent in the finish, touch of popcorn coming in on the finish, maybe a little brown sugar early on too. It's kind of the sweetness trailed off now. Got a little more dry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But everything you said, root beer barrel candy.
Yeah.
I like the buttered popcorn.
Yep. Came in late.
Cinnamons, caramels, oak, brown sugars. Beautiful, beautiful bourbon palate here. Very nice. I'm going to try one more neat here.
Okay. I'll let you come in. Control your own.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I gave him a little tiny drop on a prior show. He's like, that's about the smallest drop you could have given me. I'm like, I know. That's true. Well, this will let you know, baby. What is the proof again? 119.4 proof. Yeah. Yeah, she's up there. There were only 1,658 bottles of this. Now, did you say Charlie said give it back to him at the bottom of the label? I think is what he said. Wow. I don't think I could drink it to the bottom of the label, Charlie. Wow.
I'm putting a hefty drop in this.
Yeah, I figured you would. Multi-casking. Go check out his show.
Here's what anybody that watches Bart when he does the drop too, he like throws it. He's like, there. He's like, phew.
With more accuracy, I'd like to say.
No.
You're all over the place. Yeah.
No, not usually.
Yeah, you shot that all over the place. Apologies. Wow, I get a lot of cinnamon red hot again still on the front.
Yeah. Little astringent, nice oak tannin for as young as this is, all 3 to 4 year old whiskeys. Great palate. Feels much older. Even a little bit of astringency on the tail end makes it feel like a much older whiskey. Nice oak tannins here.
Yeah, little more oak than I like here. It's not bad. It's not over oaked or anything. I just personally don't like the oak influence as much.
What's
boy, that popcorn coming in.
The corn candies. The ones that are like the orange, white, and yellow. Just candy corn?
Yep.
Candy corn.
My grandpa would always bring a bag of those with him. He was a Iowa corn farmer. Boy,
I put two hefty drops in there.
Ooh, didn't even affect
it.
I'll take another one. I did not take a hefty drop, although whatever you managed to shoot into the glass there. But yeah, that did not. I want to say the water brought out a little bit more of the wood flavor. And I'm getting a little bit less corn now on the finish.
Definite char, oak char.
Yeah.
Root beer barrel candies, candy corn. Little bit of cherry. Maraschino cherries.
Still opens up hot.
Sweeter.
Woo. Man, that is all cinnamon red hot. I almost feel like at first it's going to be nothing but cinnamon red hot. And then finish, it starts to get the wood coming in. Maybe a touch of the corn, not nearly as much corn, again, as what I got neat. So, wow. That is an interesting blend.
What we didn't get, which was kind of, if they say, is kind of the percentages. How much is Iron Root? How much is Balcones? How much is Lone Elm?
Yeah, he just told us that Lone Elm there's a little bit more Lone Elm in this one.
In this batch.
Yeah. It leans a little heavy toward the Lone Elm. So.
Wow, that's a palate pleaser, I can tell you that much.
Balcones is down in Waco, so I don't know where Lone Elm is.
It's in Texas.
Yes, which is huge, baby, huge.
Wow. The finish on this is just, it soaks in. It's still there. I've got 3 hefty drops of water in this, and I can't tell.
Yeah. No. That holds.
I might be around 50% ABV, 52 here.
GraysonWhiskey.com. Very nice. All right, score-wise. For me, this is an 87.
What? Come on.
No,
that was too oaky for you.
Yeah, that was the kicker in there. Wow. Yeah, the oak influences, that's just my palate. So if you really enjoy that strong oak wood, you're gonna like it a lot more than me. It's not that I don't like it. I would sip this neat, though. I like those popcorn flavors, and they kind of went away and very far into the background once I added water. I got more oak, so I would not add water to this if it was me.
This really reminds me of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Oh,
I got to go with 91.
I don't get the barrel proof on there.
Oh, yeah. What?
No.
What do you mean?
I don't.
You don't get the 59.7%?
I get the high ABV.
Oh, you're saying you don't get Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Bingo.
Wow. Delicious. Palate pleaser, palate puncher. Great bourbon notes. And I want to say I saw this when I was down there. We picked up a few other bottles. I was just down there a few weeks ago. I mean, this is like $60 to $70.
Okay, that's great. I got a little bit of the cherry there in the finish.
If that.
And a little bit of the barrel.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think it's definitely worth it.
So. Oh, well, you got to stop and visit. Do they still have the cat?
No.
Oh, the cat passed. That was a good cat. I like that cat.
Yeah.
It's real noisy. I like a noisy cat. You know, meow, meow, meow. That cat would just let you know it was coming and it was happy. So, but all right. Well, it's all right. Maybe they'll get a new mouser. So
we'll throw a big old healthy drop of
it
water.
Won't matter.
Just
won't
see
do
what
anything
happens while you're talking. While you're blabbing away.
Nothing else to say.
Talk to them about Patreon.
Patreon is what I was going to say. You can go to Patreon. You can look up Scotch Test Dummies on Patreon. It's a way that you can go in and say, I really like these dummies. They're hilarious. I'm going to give them $1 a show. I'm going to give them $2 a show. If you do 2, we shout your name with gusto. Put it in the credits. With 1, we just say your name. You can do $3. You could even send us a photo and we'd put you on the show. You just got to make sure the pickle's covered. And by pickle, that can mean anything that needs to be covered.
Let's try a sip of mine. I'll talk while you're doing it.
Do it.
You shut your gullet. Water. I'm on 3 healthy rounds of water. And this is delicious. It's really become richer. Almost more rounded.
Yeah, I will give you that. Boy, you did water that one down.
Do you see that last drop I put on it? It was a good old help. But we're still high 40s. Got to be 45 to 48. That. I know.
It softened it up a little bit and took away some of the harshness.
Yeah, it brought out some more of the richness. I think a little bit more of the brown sugars. And
I didn't push the water far enough.
Yeah.
Because that was a good push there, and now it's a little sweeter.
It was good, neat. It was good with a little bit of water. It's good with quite a bit of water. So this one you could put an ice cube in and let that ice cube
let it
dilute it
transition.
down.
Why don't you tell them about the stopper?
Stopper?
The dropper.
The dropper.
The dropper.
The dropper. We've got hats. You can go to ScotchTestDummies.com. We got coins, glasses, hats, shirts, dropper sets.
It's fancy, but we use a lot. Yeah, you can't get this. These are unique, baby.
This
is the hat.
Help support the show. Keeps the lights on. Keeps the whiskey coming. We always state 98% of our bottles we buy with Patreon funds.
Charlie Multicasting loaned us this one.
We always state if we don't buy something.
That's true.
Up front.
Right there.
Right up front.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Watch it.
Dummies.